Annabeth is dumber than Percy here for once. She may know their enemies, but he tries to get their enemies. Between him and Annabeth, he has the least first-hand knowledge of the mythical world. Yet, he's the one that walks away with a win by the end of the day. Why? He wakes up after the shipwreck in a steam-filled room. His mind races with the voices of his companions crying out to him. Then, Annabeth stops him from leaving the sauna. She explains that she hasn't had time to make a plan for what they might face out there. Even in an entirely unfamiliar situation, Annabeth tries to think her way through. This makes Percy seem dependent upon her when it comes to getting out of sticky states of affairs. Once outside, the two notice a traditional bulky Greek warrior march towards the end of a hall. Everyone else dressed in comfy white cloth gather to watch him leave. A woman walks down the stairs to spectate with her guests. Cersei, or Cece as they call her, explains to Percy and Annabeth how someone can successfully leave the island. You must confront, accept, and suppress your greatest flaw to make it past the Sirens of Stone. Because the bulky Greek warrior was too eager to leave before training to do so, he becomes Siren Chow. Cersei leads Percy and Annabeth into her room to confront their true selves. When asked what part of her is most flawed, she says it's her empathy. Cersei can't help assisting people even when they hurt her. Percy looks into his true reflection. He sees all the times he selflessly helped his friends. Tyson's voice demands him to answer if he successfully saved camp. He realizes that even if it means to do what is wrong, he'd sacrifice anything to protect his friends. If it was between Annabeth and Grover or Olympus, he'd burn it all down. This makes him decide to only try and help Annabeth leave. Percy talks with one of Cersei's assistants. He asks her how the 6 who completed Cersei's program and got past the Sirens did it. This old lady reveals that the first person she saw accomplish it did so 50 years ago. Every time she considered giving up on leaving Cersei's island, a new champion emerged. This gets Percy thinking about Cersei's story. He reminisces about his mom telling him about how Cersei used to help travelers, but sooner or later they'd all leave her island. It is Percy, not Annabeth, who deduces that Cersei's self-improvement program is a sham. He confronts her and how she gives a few heroes Artesian beeswax to put in their ears every 20 years, give or take. This keeps her guests hope of leaving alive, but also puts them on a leash. Only Cersei can decide when to let one dog free to give the others hope that one day they'll get the same treatment. Turns out Percy's right. He gets turned into a guinea pig so Cersei has reassurance her big secret won't get out. Annabeth comes barging into Cersei's office with blueprints for a mechanism that can pull both her and Percy back from the Siren's grasp. While Percy exposed the real reason behind Cersei's spawn resort, Annabeth was busy trying to think of a logical way out of it. What separates Percy from her is the understanding of human-like motivations.